You know, there's one thing in life, and I was taught very well. You know, one thing in life, when you know that you made it, is when you see people like this and see people actually change their profiles and their names just to follow you and then spreading their hates. Yep. Imagine teaching people things that actually would bring their bipolar disorder out in full scale. And imagine living your life running after something. Running your life after something that you can't even do anything about it either. Can you imagine? I mean, I got this person on a leash. I mean, this dog followed me like there's no tomorrow. Can you imagine? Ha, 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 ha. That's when I know that I did something right. And that's when I know that I made it. I made it so hard that I got them all on the leash. And yes, they follow me like dogs. I mean, come on now. I got my own dog. I don't need more dogs. But they do. But that's when you know you become somebody. When they actually go further than they are. And they actually change their profile names. Just to follow you. I am telling you. Oh, one more thing before I go. I always actually really hate my voice. Growing up, I did few videos. And I'm like, my voice kind of strange. It actually sounds strange on videos. And that's what funny thing about it. I might do other videos later on in the future explaining a lot of things about how videoing. And somehow my voice in person actually totally different from what I sound on the video. And the people who have bipolar disorders or just wackos, they cannot stand my voice. And for the longest time, I couldn't understand, certain things. But now, it's actually doing me favors. Can you imagine? Oh boy, I can walk into a room. I can walk into a room. And as soon as I open my mouth and just speak, I can actually tell who have bipolar disorder in the room. Yep. Just the party the other day. One of my cousins was like, Jordan, you're a psycho. And here I am trying to explain how a rainbow, and bubbles, that we're actually seeing something in bubbles. Just like, soap bubbles. And why do they have colors in them? And out of the blue, she just blurred, you're a psycho. Out of the blue. Like, had nothing to do with the conversation whatsoever. And so I smiled back. I'm like, oh, yeah, I know I'm a psycho. Because I can bring your bipolar out to the max. It's coming out right now. That I can tell you. Well, actually, she doesn't see. Here's the problem: the people who have bipolar, I'm okay with that. It's the bipolar, the shitty version. Yep, the bipolar with the shitty version. Those are the worst people of them all. But anyway, I just want to make a nice, cute videos that I'm gonna actually the first time in my entire life, I'm gonna pat myself in the back that I know finally, it's when you know you made it or made it. That's when you know that's dogs following you. And yes, they spend their entire time, their entire life going to follow you. Uh-huh. That's when you know you have made it. Ha 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 ha.